be chillin' out. So I got my dad hat on, yeah. I could be suiting up. So I got my bow tie on, yeah. Dad hats and bow ties. Dad hats and bow. Dad hats and bow ties. Dad hats and bow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most dangerous podcast. Yes, more dangerous than coronavirus. Dad hats and bow. You heard it here first. It's us. It's us. Your man, distinguished God. D-Flow, welcome back, my big brother.
Demo.
Yo, it's the kid at KD.
And boy, oh boy, do we have a podcast for you. Big shout out to Coronavirus for giving us all this great content. Not on the side of killing people, but with the content. And just spreading, well, not spreading it, because we ain't got it, but we gonna spread some information to you guys. So before we start, y'all wanna go into the all man moments? Because this has been a week of all motherfucking man.
See what I say, son? So it basically, well, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
But,
All man moments, anybody?
What's your all man?
I mean, I'll let y'all go first. I definitely have two all man moments, but I'll let y'all brothers go.
I don't really have an all man moment.
Okay.
I just have a statement.
Okay, but it's the same. Let's go.
And my statement is, what goes around comes around.
Damn.
And lessons will be learned.
Damn.
That's real tough.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but God bless.
Oh, I do.
And karma is a real thing.
Damn.
And when you think you psych the system out, always trust and believe the system got something back for your ass. That's
Wow.
all I'm gonna say.
Wow. Damn.
My all man, I guess, would be, I had a presentation today.
Mm-hmm. That's why you look so fresh.
A little bit, you know what I mean?
Looking like a snack.
Can
I look at it?
All right. Can you
Relax, sir.
Can I look your head?
Why would you ask me that?
Because you got a face.
Okay. Anyway.
Counseling, son. You're licking too many things.
How you know what I'm looking?
Alright. Oh, no, you wanna go
I had
a
a workshop today that I was leading.
Okay.
And I stayed up a little late yesterday to make sure that everything was in order.
Okay. Science fair project, nigga. Okay.
And then I thought that I had to be there for 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really have to present until damn near 1 o'clock. So I got there mad early.
Okay.
Flo was supposed to come and videotape for me, but I was like, yo, bro, if I come get you, it's gonna be, we're gonna get there mad late.
So Flo didn't show up.
No, I told him not to come.
I know that's what I'm saying. So he didn't show up.
Nah, nigga, he told me that he didn't need me to come with him again.
Continue your story.
So, yeah, that's, I guess that's...
You see how information has misconstrued, bro?
You gotta ignore it, bro. That's my old man.
My man, shout out to my motherfucking job, I guess. These niggas be trying to get a nigga, but I'm just too good. Nigga Floyd, pretty boy. So, long story short, situation happened at my job sometime last month. Not gonna go into the details. Definitely went into the details on the show. I emailed a brand new person in charge of scheduling. Thought that was the person I was supposed to email to let them know, hey, I'm giving my shift away. Then the district manager says, that's my location, you email me. He's the person that I had the issue with because he did some stupid shit. And when I called them out on it, they got tight. And they couldn't they couldn't go back on what they said because I had documentation of it. Mm-hmm. It was also on Indeed. And they had lied about some shit that they posted on Indeed. So I called them out and the niggas got tight. I went all the way to HR. And HR gave me all the money that I was supposed to get. Long story short, he don't fuck with me because I basically made niggas look crazy over some stupid shit that they could have avoided. So he was like, yo, in the future, email me. So I put back in the email. I put his last name. I said, my apologies, Mr. So-and-so. I said, it won't happen again. He's like, no, it's okay, Mr. Gray. Good day. And I was like, all right, cool. So, this is chestnut checkers, nigga. Stop fucking with me.
What the fuck was that, my nigga?
That's my all man moment.
Bro, I'm more lost than before you got into the all man moment, nigga.
Bro, don't worry about it.
Listen.
Bro, let's jump into the show.
Hold the fuck up, my nigga. We ain't gonna let this shit.
I'm real confused.
How the fuck you talk about an all man moment?
Right.
Present a scenario and be vague about the fucking scenario and then say that's an all man moment.
That's my all man moment. He you know, I can't give it too much. My lawyers are on it, man. Come on.
I don't know. You came to that agenda to fess me up. I see that's the case, sir.
You making me sweat. Stop talking.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't talking about?
We don't got windows in here. Nigga could get some shit.
You talking spice right now, bro.
In Guadalajara.
Why you have a hoodie on, niggas? That's why you hot.
Here we go.
Niggas.
Here we go. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm stopping my spread. Stop. I'm stopping my spread.
That sounds sexual. That sounds sexual, bro.
You want me to bust it open or some shit? Like, you want me to...
Alright, so, alright, coronavirus, niggas.
Coronavirus.
What's going on?
So, last week, I think LeBron James jinxed himself. If we remember last week, LeBron James was interviewed and he said, I'm not playing for no empty stands.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said last week.
He definitely said that.
This week, NBA was like, word, my nigga? Nigga, we gonna air this whole bitch out without letting off one bullet. Fuck out of here. Nobody putting a basketball on the hoop. Nothing. 3 weeks before that. No, actually 2 weeks before LeBron James said that, we had the incident with Spike Lee at the Garden. We should have saw these things was connecting at some point. Some shit was gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't know it.
I mean, I don't think they connected, but
They're not really connected, but it's New York City.
I mean, it's a little bit interesting though, because I definitely thought, I didn't think the NBA would go to this extreme of
It's an extreme.
canceling.
I'm trying to tell y'all, these niggas know something we don't know about this virus. That's all
It has to be, bro. Like, niggas don't go into this level of panic.
Oh, you guys didn't. This is not here, but I just remember this was on the news last night. Those two players from
Utah.
said it's false.
yeah, Utah Jazz, yeah.
They said it was false news.
Nah,
Wait.
that's real.
It's real?
Wait, well, who said it was false?
I saw it. I saw different people posting it on the gram.
On
Nah,
the
that's
gram.
real. Both
It's
got it.
confirmed cases. Like, they came out and said they have tested positive.
ESPN came out.
No, ESPN, yeah, that's why I heard it. So
Woj.
my question was, so hold the fuck up, Funk Flex voice, hold the fuck up. If two niggas got it, bro, why the whole team ain't got it?
But that's the problem. Even if the whole team doesn't have it, the whole team has to go into quarantine.
No, I know, but why the fuck? Cause y'all was playing.
They may not be in proximity.
They may not, but at the same time,
That's my thing.
you have to go into full precaution
They
mode.
still have to get quarantined, but he's talking about why they don't
Yeah,
want it.
yeah. Why the
Oh,
rest
why
of the
they-
team?
Everybody's not gonna get it.
They're not going to get it because it's not airborne. This is not an airborne disease. It's just strictly spread. It's strictly spread through the saliva itself. So that initial cough, that gasp of air.
Initially, they said it was airborne.
They said initially it was airborne, bro.
They-
And then I just read some shit from UNICEF. You know, UNICEF was like the shit's grounded.
I don't know about that either.
I don't know, bro.
Because, I mean, it's like different. World Health and CDC clearly said that it's not an airborne disease. This was as recent as a couple of days
That's
ago.
what CDC said?
Yes,
Because CDC been
it's
saying a lot of shit lately, bro.
They have, but it's saying it's not an airborne disease. To be clear, like once it touches the ground, it's done. It's
Center
done.
for Disease Control better get their shit together, son.
As far that's the information that I read.
I don't know.
So, and you're hearing different people say different things. That's why I'm just like it's kind of weird because there's a wealth of different information.
we gotta
going
stop
around.
going to Facebook and Instagram for this shit. Yeah, we gotta
Nah,
stop
you
listening to them.
gotta
niggas.
go to WHO or CDC to get your
Yeah.
information.
So, I also read somewhere. I didn't see this on the news, but I read it. NFL also canceled all their games as well. Is that information that we're
But
privy to?
NFL hasn't started yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're saying they're taking like in terms of those I guess exhibition games or shit that they have.
Training.
Yeah, them shit.
I know baseball season is about to start their training, their spring training right here.
That's all they might be doing.
They won't though. I mean, I don't think they could.
That's
bro.
probably
I don't know about the NFL. I haven't heard
Okay.
anything about
Yeah,
NFL.
NFL is kind of far out.
That is true.
But I know that if you're not doing any gatherings above 500, there's no concerts happening.
Yeah,
It's-
Broadway plays is done
all
for
that
whatever.
shit.
It's over for that.
A lot of money being lost.
That shit makes sense though. I mean, and going back into money being lost, Donald Trump wants to stop. Basically, he wants our jobs to allow us to keep our taxes when we get paid, and that's something he's trying. That was I read that today on CBSN News. Yeah, bro. So I was like,
Talking about the payroll tax.
yeah, the payroll tax. He's trying to stay for another fucking term, bro. That's the way I'm looking at the shit. It's a good ploy. If I'm him and I'm president, what other Trump card can I pull at this very moment?
How does that?
Let me pull up the
How does that get who covers that cost? Because those taxes go to the city and
I was
the
about to
state.
say that's gonna be some
So
federal
he can
government
remove
shit.
federal taxes, but then who takes the L for that?
It ain't gonna be
It has
us.
to get paid somewhere somehow.
Well, no, so remember
NBC News, correction.
they're releasing emergency fundings because because he declared that the nation is in a state of emergency. He has access, I think, to $400 billion now.
Interesting.
So I think that's where the payroll tax situation is coming
Is
from.
it just for this time frame?
I got you right now. Boom. President Donald Trump told lawmakers he wants a payroll tax cut that would last at least through the election to give consumer spending a jolt as the coronavirus threatens to cripple our economic growth. The president told Republicans at a closed-door lunch Tuesday that he wants the payroll rate to drop to zero through the end of the year, according to the White House. Another White House official added that different timelines were discussed. Trump is currently backing only those that would stretch through at least November or December. God fucking damn, with talks of expanding it beyond 2020. Shit.
Well, if he's planning it like that, then it makes a little bit of sense where once the situation moves past us and people really get back on their feet and start going back out, he's hoping that the extra money people will go back and spend in the economy to help recoup
That makes sense.
Yeah,
because they have to be a crazy loss.
There's talks of it potentially going into a recession, so he knows what time it is. Right now, if we go into the election part of the year and the economy is in a recession, he's done. He's out of it. There's no reason to keep him. The only thing that's keeping him in office right now is he's able to boost that the economy is great under him. But all of the other drama that he's caused this country, a lot of people don't fuck with it. So if by the time November hits and the economy looks like it's in a recession or receding to any extent, that nigga's gone.
Bro, the economy, you know how much.
But it's inevitable. It's inevitable that we will.
Yeah, this month.
It was
March,
ballooned in the first place.
Bro, March is probably going to be one of the worst
For everybody,
months
businesses, everybody.
in decades.
Yeah, I'm about to read you some heartbreaking
probably
shit.
within the
In
last-
Ireland.
Within the last, I know it's saying in the last decade, like the stock market hasn't hit a crash as much as it hit lately.
Yeah.
So
I don't
within the
think-
last 10 years.
I don't think America's ever went through this type of situation, bro, where you really are like this level of concern and panic in this quarantine situation and really having to limit public gatherings.
We have. It's just been a long
I don't think it's
time.
been to this extremity, bro. Because I was just talking.
Maybe not in the last 80 years.
80 years.
I mean, the biggest difference is social media and the effect of how much we are like attached to media. So it seems a lot different, but I mean, things like this have happened. It's not like unprecedented, I don't think. So
Here we go. More Corona news. Ireland cancels the historic St. Patrick's Day. Has never been canceled in the last 30 years since they declared peace.
well, St. Patrick's Day is also
Canceled
not
in
happening
New
in New York.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
They said that it's the first time
God.
this parade hasn't happened in 200 years.
Fuck, bro.
It's
What conspiracy, guys? This is an epidemic.
No, it's an epidemic.
Yeah, nah, conspiracy niggas need to chill out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I gotta go away.
CUNY cancels.
CUNY and SUNY suspends all physical classes and enforces all classes be subjugated to be taken and held online for the remainder of the school
Y'all
semester.
niggas is taking on. Y'all niggas needed to sign up for Phoenix, and you got that shit $1,000 off. Boy.
I mean, I agree with the CUNY situation. I mean,
CUNY is that's smart.
BMCC has 30,000 students enrolled.
Sheesh.
That's just BMCC. On a given day, there's 10,000 kids in that building.
Facts.
So it's like much less, and that's like I said, that's just BMCC. And that's
Although younger people do not seem to be showing symptoms. Now they changed it. They changed it from them not being affected as much to not showing, I guess, as much.
I read an article the other day. They went to a school and did a study on these kids, and they was like, none of the kids are really like the kids. They're not. I'm just like, their immune system is better. The fuck you doing?
At least different.
No, different. Yeah.
At least.
Governor Cuomo declares New York state of emergency, Disneyland closing. What are our thoughts with all this corona shit?
Well,
that was a lot.
There's more. So New York
God damn.
has banned all school activities.
What
That's the first
the
step.
describe school like after school shit?
after school plays, anything associated with schooling.
Shit.
And the city has 95 cases of corona as of Thursday. And they're projecting that there will be 1,000 cases by next week.
You just said that, bro.
Just said it.
Which means what?
It's about to be the weekend.
It's about to be the weekend. This is the last weekend for a long time when niggas go to work. You just said 10
And I'm
days.
still getting motherfucking emails about fucking brunch on Saturday. I'm not going, y'all.
I'm not getting sick.
Well, I was telling
Fuck yeah,
I don't want the corona.
I had a client hit me up this afternoon.
Correct.
Like, yo, I'm trying to book a session for tomorrow
Nigga,
night.
where?
So I was like, I'm gonna be real with you, my nigga. We can do the session
But
if it's just you. I don't
you
want
and 3 other
to see
niggas.
your man.
Yeah, I don't want to see
I
a
ain't trying
girl.
to see Johnny from around the corner.
Nah, I'm good off that.
I don't care if you had a chick lined up to suck your dick at the studio. If it's not just me and you,
That's
my guy,
it. Yeah, that's it.
it's a dub.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
telling you, I'm like, yo, you sniffle or crackle around me, my nigga. This is
You gotta go, my nigga.
Especially in the booth, it's over. Yeah, if he start coughing it up in the booth,
I told him, I was
and
like, yo.
we're not talking about some shit where it's like, we talking about some, we talking about when you gotta leave,
if you
nigga.
do a little sneeze or you do a little cough,
That's fine.
nothing.
But if you coughing it up all,
If you going, I'm like, nah, my nigga, we done, boy. This is a close. And I told him, I said, yo, this is I told Tiff, I was like, yo, this is the last weekend that I'm sociable. But you gotta see me after this.
expeditiously.
And I'm not out and about. At least for another, we're gonna go through.
Your mom just said it. Your mom just said you have to let it take its course.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta die. A lot more niggas gonna die.
Yeah, the problem is that, bro, it's killing off people who are already sickly.
Yeah.
Because from what I'm understanding,
It's
what
attacking
my mom was explaining to me last night, she was just like, what happened is that the coronavirus apparently, and neither of us are scientists, so she's just going based off information she knows and
Her experience.
and whatever research she's conducted as well. So she's saying that the coronavirus, at first, they were saying that she was saying that it might have been around for a minute.
Okay.
It might have been in China for a while, to be
You
honest.
talking
with
about this
particular strain of the virus.
Okay.
Because she said this is realistically a form of the flu that attacks the immune cells itself.
Okay.
So that's the major difference between this and a traditional flu or an evolved version of SARS.
Okay.
Which they're trying to which they're trying to push it more nearer to.
It's supposed to be a strain of SARS.
Okay.
So, but she said that the main difference between them is that this particular virus has some elements that attack the immune cells itself, which is the reason why it targets the immune system. And if you don't have a strong immune system, there's a great chance that the virus would ultimately impact your respiratory system to the point where you die from your lungs collapsing, or your body can't fight it off no more, so your body whatever other illnesses that's attacking the body takes precedence and it kills you. So that's why it's killing mostly the elderly people, and it's killing like mostly cancer patients. Or if you have like certain type of like something that's really wrong with your body, let's say you're going through heart failure or something like that, kidney failure, like that's a big part of it. Like, I don't know the situation with my family, so we're in a little bit of a shaky situation right now. So
wow.
Yeah, because it's serious like that.
It's serious like that. Yeah.
So she was very worried. So she was just like, listen, if you gotta do the quarantine, it's not a matter of. But I was telling her, I'm like, yo, we go through this quarantine. Let's say we follow the procedure, we go through 2 weeks of quarantine, right? What happens when we come back out of quarantine?
So the idea is that within that 2 weeks, they'll be able to control the spreading. The idea of it spreading, because it's spreading, I guess, like one person spread to 2 people. Those 2 people spread it, so it's like a double up type situation. So their idea is that if they shut things down, they can stop the spread temporarily, and I guess then reintroduce things slowly in a way where they can either quarantine productively or something like that. But that's what the idea of this quote-unquote 2 week shutdown of everything is about.
I hope it goes smooth because as a parent myself, bro, we shut down for 2 weeks. I'm still skeptical sending my son back to school if you haven't given me a legit reason to send him back. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a very touchy situation.
Catch-22.
It's a very awkward thing because it's like, what do you do? Is like, and we're under this general understanding that it doesn't affect young children. That's the general understanding.
That's what they're saying for now.
But at the same time, they haven't provided enough proof that they know enough about the virus to sway my perception of it differently. Mm-hmm. It's like, you're telling me this, but I'm just like, well, there's not been no real cases because a lot of the deaths have been isolated deaths too. Mm-hmm. So you're not giving me a scenario where I have it or a parent have it, and now you're in the household with 5 kids.
Nah, there's been a couple cases like that. There was a lawyer who apparently spread it to 50 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't remember what state this nigga's in.
Nigga, did you sneeze at a press conference? I'm gonna make sure that you motherfuckers get off and oh fuck!
It might not even been that, bro, because that's what my mom was telling me last night. She's like, imagine you have the cold.
Well, before we even get there,
oh my God,
you may not even produce symptoms for the first 5 to 10 days.
See, this is the walkie shit I'm talking about, bro.
Bro, what is this new information?
That's what they said.
This is a little wild to me.
You may not show that it's in your system for the first 5 to 10 days.
Bro,
so this which is mad long.
So this shit is stronger than chlamydia. Niggas clapping chicks. Woo! It's
very weird comparison, but I guess yeah.
Niggas can have the clap, but not know if they got the corona disease after the first 5
or 10 days. A lot of niggas don't know they got chlamydia neither, nigga. There's bad niggas who just got blood.
I don't know them niggas.
Damn, I gotta drink more water.
Yeah.
And nigga, you
babe, your blood is
cooked, boy.
Your pee is red. I'm good.
No, you're not.
Bad niggas don't know they got chlamydia, bro.
No, you're not.
A lot of niggas sit there like, damn, son, I ain't been drinking enough water.
Word.
Getting up in the morning, damn.
Like, I can't stool, babe. What happened? You constipated. You might be backed up. I don't know, babe. Your doodle look green.
So, you gotta compare.
You got the gangrene in your ass.
I think a big part of it is just, at the end of the day, I think this shit has been around for a little bit, and niggas just didn't know.
Nah, niggas wasn't dying at the rate that they're dying now, and I feel
it's a new thing,
but
niggas didn't know what they were dying from. They thought it was the flu or some shit. Like
oh, niggas got influenza.
So at the beginning, it was probably, oh, this nigga got the flu. This nigga died though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, this flu strain is wild.
Wow, yeah, that's exactly.
This flu strain wild.
And my mom said a great thing last night. She said, "Listen, there's close to 200,000 cases right now. Sheesh. So she's like, there's 200,000 known cases.
Yeah.
You gotta amplify.
She's like, you gotta triple that at the bare minimum.
Yeah, you have to.
So she's like, there's at least 500,000 people who have this.
Because think about the thing that's not being reported. They can't get to those places.
They haven't been tested yet.
They haven't been tested yet.
There's mad niggas in America right now. I mean, our numbers look generally low, but
according to
that's because we haven't started testing.
Yeah.
Once we start testing,
you know, like there's some testing that's going on, which is giving you the 32 cases here, 52 here, But once the actual testing like really ramps up.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
I might find out a coworker that's about to get clipped probably got
it. This nigga said, yo, that's wild. This nigga said, yo, if you got the virus, you can't go to the hospital. So I'm just like,
wait, what?
I said, if you get the virus, this is just walking.
You gotta self-quarantine.
I said, you gotta self-quarantine.
Where?
You can't go to the hospital.
You can't go back to your crib either.
You can't go to...
Nah, you back to the crib.
You in the crib, nigga.
Doing what? Shit. Getting other niggas sick? Grandma
I don't know how you getting food for 14 days.
That's why niggas is in
Uber eat niggas better.
So you losing weight.
Wrap up.
You gonna lose weight.
That's why what's wild about it, son.
Uber eats
Remember, I
niggas
used to work for Postmates, you know, back in the day. So I still get like little messages. Still get little messages here and there. But I'm still part of their system when they send like updates. So I got the email. These niggas was like it's funny because it happened like 3 weeks ago. They're like, we introducing drop-offs, no.
Oh, just drop the shit in the
Yeah,
bushes.
you can opt in for leave it at your doorstep or in person. Why this shit is this? Like, nigga, why would I ever
They gonna be stealing the food then.
on the porch?
Yo, my nigga, your shit is in the third bush on the right,
Put
nigga.
the shit beside the dying plant.
saying
Beside
that,
the dying plant.
Even during this crisis, if they're the only ones doing that type of shit, bro, that's actually genius.
Bro, what did I tell you? Bro? Postmates, Amazon,
Yeah.
Other companies like Box, like all these other companies that have to deliver. Bro, the bread is gonna be getting made.
Because now I could be like, yo, I need this Chinese food or I need
That's
this Popeyes real
That's
quick.
it.
Just leave it on my step. And then when I see you leave, I can open my door and grab it and go back.
That's it. Nigga,
You
seamless.
still got the corona off that. That shit is on the surface of the bag.
Listen, bro,
Just
get
looking
the
at
gloves,
you, right?
Take the gloves and grab that joint. Put out the spray your Lysol on that shit. Bust that out.
You better Clorox wipe that shit. Oh, you guys didn't see in the kitchen over there? You didn't see that shit that's on the table?
I didn't go to the
Bro, the shit, so it's a Clorox box. This is about to be funny as fuck. It's a Clorox box on the table. Take as much as you need to stop the spread. I was like, alright. It's a lot going on. It's
Bro,
I can't make this
that's
up.
reasonable.
It's right there. It's open. It says take as much as you need to stop the spread.
I'm about to go take some myself. I ain't going
I'm about to go take some for the office.
I'll take some for you. Wipe your car down, bro. Yo.
Real shit.
I'm telling y'all
Wipe
niggas,
real
bro. I've
shit.
been telling X all week. This is about to go left, bro. It's gonna get bad. I seen him stop and shop today, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna get
It was
bad.
no fucking joke, my nigga.
It's gonna get bad.
Was literally frantic.
The gym gonna be a ghost town tomorrow, so I'm happy about that. I feel like niggas is staying inside tomorrow.
I'm still going to the gym.
I'm definitely still going.
Nah, I'm just saying, every time I go to the gym, there's niggas in there.
There's gonna be niggas everywhere, bro. I think what's gonna be happening right is that outings are gonna stop.
Yeah.
So
Brunches are gonna stop.
Outings are definitely slowing down.
I think people are gonna still live their life. You can't stop people from going outside.
No.
So you still won't be seeing niggas lurking around
Until we get martial
Nah,
law.
but even this martial law has to be kicked in by a wartime situation.
Yeah, well, martial law is gonna kick in for this, bro.
We might be we might be getting curfews though.
If they implement the only way they're gonna implement martial law is if niggas start looting and
stuff.
I hope niggas don't do it. We're not there. We're not
I don't
there
see
yet.
why it has to get
I don't
to
know
that
why
point.
niggas would be
Niggas
looting
not
right now.
relaxed.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
It might get to that point though, because if niggas ain't got no food and you can't make money, it might get to that point. But I don't think it's gonna get.
But if you can't make money, just stay the fuck home.
That's months of this scenario. Like that's not gonna happen in
My nigga.
a week
I
or
know
two.
bad niggas who ain't got 2 weeks worth of food in the crib, bro.
I feel you.
Right now.
That's
our
their fault.
employment place, bro.
Oh, that's
feel you.
their fault, bro. My mom stopped
The
up yesterday.
government is already putting in those emergency measures though, like they're giving you food and money or at least stipends and stuff for that stuff. So
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
yeah, that was part of the emergency, calling it a declaration of whatever. And we're in the declaration of emergency or whatever you call it.
Just don't put FEMA in charge of this, please. We saw what happened in New Orleans.
No,
and that was
Mike
an natural
Pence is in
disaster.
charge of this, which is worse.
Mike
It's
Pence,
worse,
oh, that's
bro.
worse now. Damn.
Damn,
Fuck.
so we gotta rally up.
We really gotta rally up.
These niggas, we gonna be the last niggas to get you, bro.
Speaking about rallying up, new software. We got a brand new app called the Dinky One. I first heard about this on the Breakfast Club a few days ago, and the Dinky One is for men who are smaller than the average. It's a real app. It's not. It's a real app. I went
What's
to
the
this.
purpose of the app?
It's to encourage. It's to boost the self-esteem of men who like have 2-inch penises.
It's a dating app for women and men. So for
Men
men
and
who have
men.
small penises,
Correct.
and women who
Like men with small penises?
Yes.
who
Yes.
are cool with men with
Who
small
are cool with a nigga that got 2-3 inches. Like, all right, cool, daddy.
penises. Would you like to go to the shade room comments?
There's comments on this? Oh, fucking boy.
Hey man, kudos to the niggas who ain't gotta feel no way because they about to get a chick who don't mind.
Listen, who knows? There might be some baddies on there.
True.
Some chicks?
But a lot of chicks been saying, as long as his pockets are fat, I don't care.
I don't care.
Wait,
If his pockets are fat and he got good tongue game, I don't really think they care.
Yeah. See, this is why during Women's History Month we need a woman on the show.
Yeah, it should have been.
We should have had a woman today, but nobody was thinking about that. I'm sorry.
These
I've
are.
been asking shorties for a minute.
Shorty think one of us got the coronavirus.
It's possible.
It's
It's
possible.
possible. There's a lot of skepticism out here right now.
Where's the dinky one? I'm trying to look for this small penis. Where's that?
I gotta
Why are
find
you
this
looking
shit
for the small
again.
penis, bro?
I'm trying to look for the thing, bro.
Let me
What you talking about?
You said you're
I'm trying to look for the
thing. I'm just reading.
No, I'm trying to look for the thing.
You gotta choose your words better,
Choose-
bro.
What y'all talking about?
Bro,
I'm trying to look for the thing to talk about.
listen,
Comments.
You said I'm trying to look for the
I ain't say that.
small
Y'all hearing shit now. I don't know now. Y'all be out here looking like Charlamagne. Y'all gotta cut it out.
Listen,
penis.
man.
Listen, bro, whatever rocks your boat.
Small dicks?
Yeah, I mean,
No, alright.
listen, whatever floats your boat.
Throw a dildo on my face.
I support everything, bro. You know what
Alright.
I mean?
Throw a dildo on my face. Alright.
If that's what you into, bro, listen.
I ain't going, you know what I mean? Like,
You want to practice? You want to throw the water bottle on my face?
I'm good, sir.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't want to participate in your shenanigans, my friend.
Bro,
Do whatever.
Bro, we have to make jokes at a serious time. This might be our last episode for the next 2 weeks.
Listen,
Let's keep it stacked, fellas. This is the Hunger Games.
This is
We need Jennifer Lawrence, and we need Rue to come back to life.
who?
Rue.
Who?
Alright. Alright. Rue died in a second. Stop fucking playing around, bro. Stop fucking playing around, bro. Bro, that dick all the way down there? What's up, man?
What is this guy talking about?
That's your man's my guy.
I don't know, son. This nigga is a fool, bro. But yeah,
We got a lot of people that telling themselves a few days ago, a lot of our friends, they commented on the Justin Bieber thing, a lot of our friends out here, they just as worse as me. And then fuck talking about acquaintances. I'm like, no, you knew that nigga had a chick and you still fucked with her and told him, yeah, I didn't know they was friends. No, you knew they was friends. Have you ever been in a situation like that, Flo?
What?
Where you dated 2 chicks at the same time knowing that both chicks knew each other?
I ain't never dated no chicks, bro.
Alright, brother.
What you talking about?
Alright, brother.
Ain't no dating happening over here.
Alright, brother. So you're not on you're not on the dinky one.
Huh? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, my man's still scrolling. That dick is small as fuck. Who you
I think I passed it.
Oh,
Damn.
was that small?
Was that a noticeable, son? That's what you're trying to say?
Was that small, bro? Damn, bro.
Damn.
I mean, just keep it rolling though. Just
Just keep it rolling.
But I would say this: if
Yeah.
I hypothetically, if I was supposed to date,
Why you gotta say hypothetically?
Listen, bro, don't do it to yourself. If I was to hypothetically,
Okay.
and I stress the hypothetically,
Okay.
date 2 women. I didn't even let you finish your statement. I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say. Finish your statement again, bro. My fault.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I've been in multiple situations where I knew
Yeah.
Shorty was friends with the other chick. I just still wanted to be that nigga.
So what was your question in pertaining to it? If you ever dated, would you ever date 2 girls that you
No,
know
have
friends?
you ever dated them knowing that they both was friends? Because
Oh.
Drake slipped up and was dating Melissa Ford and her other friend, I can't remember her name,
Takara.
claims
Oh.
it may have appeared that he didn't know that they was friends, but he was dating them at the same time. So Melissa was like, "Oh no, knock yourself out."
It depends how close they are.
Well,
Like, I wouldn't knowingly date 2 best friends, but I would date a girl if she says that's her friend, but I've never seen them really hang together. I would still.
why you gotta see them hang out together? I ain't gotta see that.
I would do it. I wouldn't date 2 girls that I know always hang together. That's just asking for drama.
Not necessarily. I mean, so I was fucking around with 2 chicks who didn't know each other, but we was in the same play. So that's how they was gonna get to know each other. And I was taking both of them out on separate occasions till at one point one of the chicks was like, yo, because I ended up having to tell the truth at some point, because one chick she's about to fight her. And I was just like, nah, this about to get crazy, boy. They about to blame it on me. I'm about to fucking go to jail for these chicks. So one of them was like, but I want to know, Gray, how the fuck, like, because at the time I wasn't really making that much money. But she like, yo, like, how are you? And I was like, I would just situate for my paychecks. I'm going to just take this portion out, this portion out. And I know where we're going to go. So I'm going to always have enough. And she's like, yo, but you did that shit. And she was like, yo, you could have still been doing it. And we would have never known. I was like, correct. But this shit crashed and burned in the end. It was bad. It was real bad. And then, a while before that, had a good place that we all know very well. I was dating 2 chicks. One was my coworker, and one was a part of the program that the company I was with was doing for her school. And she ended up saying like, oh, so you fucking around with that nigga that wear the suit? She was like, yeah. It was like, oh, he talking to you too? And that shit crashed and burned.
Damn, boy.
Hold on a minute.
Crashed and
Let's
burned.
clarify your statement pretty clearly. You used the wrong. I think you used the wrong pronouns. But so
Possibly. You know I'm an educated clown. You know that.
you said so.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Where that dick at, man?
Alright, bro.
Fuck.
Yo, you gotta relax.
You gotta relax, sir. Oh no, this English.
I think I'm close.
All right.
Oh, guys. Come on.
Just want to give you a crucial update.
That's crazy. I don't even know what happened just now. Stop playing.
Wait, what?
It's some corona. Oh, this is for the tips people.
Oh, okay.
For
Oh, the thing. Okay.
Kelly.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly. Yeah. I already told X about that next week.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Oh no.
You're a fucking idiot, bro.
Oh no.
You were off for that. No. Bro, you were.
You say what you
Oh, I'm
want.
missing this shit. Where's this shit at?
Bro.
Yeah, it's over for that. It's over.
It's insignificant.
It's over. Nah, them shits was mad funny though.
Bro, we read that shit last week. I was like, we have to incorporate that on the show. Good lord. That
I mean,
was.
I don't know. It's funny that this is where a girl would be great, because then, is there really a stigma behind that, bro? Is there really a stigma between
I don't know.
men with small penises?
I don't know.
I think girls be fronting about dicks. I've been saying that for the longest time.
I know women front about this.
Damn.
They all want a big dick,
And then when they get the big dick,
bro, these chicks can't take 11 inches, bro. Most of these girls struggle with 8 or 9.
damn.
So much less you got a 11-inch dick swinging between your leg, or a ruler.
Yeah, a ruler, nigga.
And you fucking 5'1" trying to take this ruler, nigga. Come
You
on.
might die.
Yeah, you can't take all that shit.
You might die.
That shit gonna tear your joint, bust your whole joint up.
You might not be able to have kids. You gonna take the uterus out
That
of
sounds violent.
Yeah,
You gonna take the uterus out, yeah.
Literally fuck the pussy up, bro.
That's a
Then
fact.
gonna have you walking awkwardly the next day.
Alright, fuck it. It's over this shit.
Facts. I want to put my whole fucking foot on your head. Real shit. Yeah.
Listen, bro.
Real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So, I was joking when I said this, but this actually might be fair. He can get some money with it. Justin Bieber should probably reach out to him to become a brand ambassador to the Dinky one
Listen, bro.
and get that money.
You know,
After his not so strong
Bro,
showing last week.
it's a week apart. You put and then they roll out their rollout. Should
oh,
be
you talking about the post when he did in the boxer?
Yes,
in the boxer,
right.
the boxer brief.
Yeah, he should be a spokesperson for Dinky one.
Listen, bro. He's married. That man is happily married.
Girl, I got that yummy,
Wherever he's
yummy,
smashing his
yummy.
wife, she's quite content.
She likes the gummy.
She likes the gummy, put that man on something.
No. She likes the dinky. Girl, you got that dinky.
But that's the thing, but bro, you never know, son. He might not have been. It might have been a cold day.
Yeah, he might have been chilling. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. I just wouldn't post that online if that's what was.
He didn't
Yeah,
wear the right.
print,
that was
people
what
clearly
presented
see the
it.
print though. People clearly saw like the print.
Nah, you could definitely see that.
He didn't wear the right boxes. Is that what we're saying? Cause
No, what I'm saying
Okay,
is, if
well,
I take a picture like that and
Uh-huh.
my shit looking like that, that ain't it. So why am I putting that on the
I feel like I
internet?
need to see the picture. No homo.
bro, it's all over the internet. It's on the Dads and Botox page.
It was.
No, it is.
You know what? I didn't zoom in to like fully examine.
Wait, why would you zoom in on his dick?
I need to check, bro.
Why?
All right, so
No,
Apple,
what the fuck?
Apple is allowing.
You did it? No, hold the fuck up. You did it?
I didn't zoom in.
You didn't zoom in.
No,
Look at me. Look at me in the eyes and tell me, bro.
I didn't zoom in.
Wrong
That's
mic.
the wrong
I
mic.
didn't
See,
zoom
this
in.
is why I can't trust you.
Why did he have to do that?
See, this is what I'm telling you about, bro. I can't trust this stuff. I can't trust that. When he talks about things like this, I'm on the fence.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what to think.
Well, jump over it, Daddy. Come on.
That doesn't make sense what you just said, bro. That was a whole contradiction within the statement, bro.
This nigga got another form of corona.
This is dad hats and bow ties.
Apple is working on a new update that will allow people to unsend a text.
Yeah, when I heard that, I said that's bullshit.
So you can send somebody a text. I'm sure there's
A wild text.
a time frame on it.
Yeah, a wild text.
And you can unsend it. So you might.
Well, WhatsApp does that though.
WhatsApp does do that, correct?
WhatsApp does that.
You can remove, that's
you
true.
delete a message.
That's actually true. You can delete a whole thread on WhatsApp.
I don't know. That's a little walkie-talkie for me.
That
just that the downfall of WhatsApp is that WhatsApp, you can see that the person deleted.
Yeah, it says this person removed. It says user removed text message.
Yeah, they're gonna need something like that because I could already see you get into an argument with someone. They say some wild shit to you, and then delete the shit, and then be like, I didn't say that. I never said that.
Screenshot.
Now you have to have a feature letting the person know that message was deleted. That becomes too questionable at that point.
Because you could send your boss can send you a text, or you can send your boss a wild text, and they be like, nah, you're bugging. I didn't send that.
I didn't send that. Prove it. And then they go back. Be like, wait,
it's not there.
It's not there. And that's where screenshots kick in.
Yeah, I was about to say
screenshot. The screenshot that becomes a wacky conversation.
Yes.
You can Photoshop that.
Now
we in a whole
going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's
you
true.
can see they Photoshop. You can say, oh, that was Photoshop. So it might be more nearer to what WhatsApp does. It will blatantly say
it has to say something that message
or this message removed.
Right, facts.
I think that's fair.
So hopefully that's what they do with that shit. The census started today. This is
my nigga said dub.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people was applying for those jobs because they were paying like $20 an hour.
Nah, it's a good paying
Still
job.
paying, yeah. Listen,
$20 an hour. It's just risky right now.
I'm gonna take my chances.
Well, you can do it online.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can take the census online now. They're just saying, so they basically said, try and take the census. I was at a workshop today. One of the other speakers was
The
saying,
workshop is free online?
No, you can do the census online for you.
Oh, okay.
But what they were saying was, try to complete the census within the next, I think they said 2 weeks or so, because that's when niggas will start coming to your door. And they start being like, yo, did you take the census yet? So if you want to avoid that.
Those be the niggas like me.
Yeah, if you want to avoid that, you want to avoid niggas in your face, get that done. And again, the census is not for those who may be afraid that, ICE might come to your door after you fill it out.
Damn.
There's a law on the books that they can't do that. So, yeah. Harvey Weinstein. So we do have to clarify because weeks ago y'all said that nigga had 5 years, and I was like, I ain't hear that.
Yeah.
And he got 23.
Listen, but right afterwards that nigga
And nigga said he's sick, right? Yeah, he said he had a heart palpitation, right? So I don't know if he's really going to jail, right?
I don't know what country called that man.
That nigga's going to jail. That nigga's out of here.
It's funny because it's mad funny they put him in jail. He's in a minimum security jail. We were building a maximum security jail.
He might be. I doubt it because the way that judge was talking, the judge was like, nah, nigga, you about to get these years. You about to get all that shit that comes with it.
23 years, nigga, that's real.
23 years for him is pretty much a death sentence.
I was about to say he's not gonna survive those.
What is that nigga, like 60 something?
You only 60 something? I thought that nigga was in his 80s.
Bro, he looks older than that.
That nigga look like he dying right now.
That nigga came out with a walker.
Bill Cosby healthier than that nigga.
Bill Cosby was 96, bro. This nigga, I thought this nigga was in his calm 80s.
Bill Cosby is how much?
Nah, he's
I'm about to say, nigga. We know that nigga's in his 80s.
He's in his 80s, bro.
67. This nigga hardly
That's
67.
wild, bro.
Bro, he looks sicker than
He ain't
that.
put his wealth to work.
I think the nigga took a pill or some shit. Yo, give me a pill to make me look fucked up. Cause he wasn't looking like that like 7 months ago. All of a sudden niggas bugging out.
Due to the coronavirus, there will be no dick sucking until we figure this out.
No. What you talking about? If we're stuck in the house for 2 weeks.
You sucking this dick. You sucking this corona dick too.
I don't know about all that.
Put on this condom. Stop fucking around.
So
you talking about?
So we get our dicks up with condoms?
That's a great conversation.
I don't know, man. Y'all really want to have this conversation?
Right now? No.
I'm not doing it.
No, I'm still not putting on a condom, bro. I'm good off that.
So you would not putting a condom on for someone
The people that I'm fucking regularly, I'm not doing that.
Conversation.
So no.
The people that
Have you ever gotten your dick sucked with a condom?
Yes. Years ago when I was working at a place that we all know very well. Years ago.
Would you allow it right now?
No.
I removed myself from this
I'm
conversation.
fucking around.
I removed myself.
I'm being honest, bro.
That's what y'all
asking
did,
the
bro.
wrong. You asking the wrong guy.
Y'all did.
Why would you ask me that
I don't
question?
know this question.
Why would you
I
ask
don't
me
know
that
you, my
question?
nigga.
This nigga never got a dick sucked.
This gonna be the fucking thumbnail he gonna put up next week Tuesday. When he said no. When he said no, we got D-Flow tag 2 people.
Yo,
That's what the fuck gonna happen next week.
this nigga,
Don't keep it too close.
There's a reason why this nigga don't want to answer this question.
Why?
There's no reason. I'm not in this.
But I asked you.
Have you gotten your dick to me?
I just asked you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck? So it's just me.
It's just you and
I'm not coming back to this motherfucker next week.
No, I've never gotten
I'm
my
not
dick
coming
sucked
back
with a
next week.
condom.
I don't even get my dick sucked, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait, what? What?
Hey, what?
Now I gotta ask, bro. Answer the fucking questions.
It's not that. That's a bow tie.
I removed myself.
I'm removing. Take your logo off. Take my shit off.
He told me to fucking shit.
Anti-flow face.
Hey, listen, man. Harvey Weinstein with 23 years. That's crazy, son.
And I bet you ain't get his dick sucked with a condom. Listen.
Definitely didn't.
That's wild.
That's wild. That nigga had the dinky one.
That's crazy.
He
All right.
probably do got to think you.
After this sentence, his dick shriveled up. Like it's over.
That shit was shriveled before that.
That's
Probably nigga was doing all that wacky stupid shit.
Possibly. I was thinking about wacky shit. How do you feel about Yachty? First of all, to me, I don't know about his career, but this is a great way to get back in the conversation.
I agree.
Great way to get back in the
The
conversation.
video is actually
Video is funny as fuck.
The
bro.
video is impeccable.
That's fine.
To me, it shows another side of Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna have to expand upon that.
Stretching a little bit. Stretching that.
The way that he was talking,
It's a
when
reach.
they're doing like his interviews, it is a reach. It is.
He's a grab, but nigga.
It is. First of all,
Nigga stealing purses, nigga.
right.
Look at the shoe with the purse, nigga.
Little Yachty was looking like Viola Davis issue. He was looking. He could be bisexual after this video.
Listen,
I can't believe I just said that, but fuck. Listen, my job not in jeopardy. I can say what I want.
Listen, I will say the video was nice. The song ain't bad.
The song is fire.
And
You're talking about bad is fire. Drizzy verse was hilarious.
It's a good song.
The baby verse too funny. I was like, these niggas, they was
Good
in the
song,
room.
son.
nah, the babies, all the interviews that happened in the video were popping. The baby interview, I love that.
Hilarious.
And then the Drake one, he's like, what's that? The little Yachi? He's like, yeah, he's cool. You know, the little Yachi. He's like, I was like, yo, Drake can't lose.
He can't lose in 2020, bro.
He can't lose, period. This nigga's the cheat code god.
He got
like,
all the cheat codes.
yeah, every single
How
one.
does he have it? We don't know.
But this was a great way. One, the video was very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Automatically talking about Yachty.
9 minutes.
The song is not that bad either.
Nah, it's
a
catchy.
bop. It's a little bop.
It's about. Yeah, it's Bopra, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Bopra? Because it's
He
not
was saying he was calling himself Oprah.
Yeah, because when you see it go, they'll probably get sued if they really use Oprah.
Some people would get in, because the name of the song is Oprah's Baby.
No, I'm talking about in the video.
No, I
In the
think you
back,
said it was
yeah,
Bopra.
Bopra.
It was Oprah in the
Yeah,
video. I
yeah.
think that was just him being silly.
Okay, gotcha.
But some people did come at him for dressing up as a girl.
I don't give a fuck. We got mad comedians before him that dressed up as women. What the fuck?
I mean,
Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, the list goes on. Cut it out, stop.
I don't really put any stock in that, but
Who
that
cares?
conversation opened up. What is interesting to me is QC's relationship with Drake.
Who's QC?
Quality Control.
The label.
What about quality control?
So, remember, Yachty hasn't put nothing out that slapped.
Yes.
A minute.
Okay.
So, for them to be able to get Drake and the baby,
On the same.
but more so Drake,
Drake, right?
on this record
Because he's the pole.
says a lot to me about what the relationship with Drake is.
But Drake is always on. He's on every Migos project.
He's on Migos, but
Not
Yachty to me, I feel
yeah.
like is a different feel.
Yeah, but Yachty's been doing different things to keep him relevant.
He's been writing.
Yeah, he's been writing. He's been on a few Netflix joints. He was on All High 2. He's keeping himself relevant in different ways.
Yeah, he's getting to
I feel like musically though, it's still a little bit of
it's a stretch.
Reach for Drake to jump on.
No.
Well, is it
A grab, in the words of D-Flow, grab.
I don't think so though. I think it's perfect. What better way to launch him back?
No, for him, but I'm talking about from Drake's.
For Drake's, yeah, because Drake, first of all, when I saw the video late at night, and I was like, oh, I gotta send this shit to X.
Remember, like the last collab Lil Yachty did was with what not Lil Dicky, but one of them other
Lil
Kyle.
some shit. Oh,
Kyle.
Well, Kyle's huge.
Now, but Kyle wasn't at the time.
True.
So it's like
Drake is not the artist that we are expecting to
I'm not expecting him to get Drake off rip.
That's why I was interested to even see what this was about. I was like, how
so that to me tells you that's a quality control thing. That's not a Yachty relationship.
True, but they did it with Lil Baby.
What you mean?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby and Drake?
Yeah, Pikachu.
Oh yeah, but I'm like up and down with that because I feel like that's a. I agree with you.
I didn't know.
No, none of us did, but I feel like that was just a straight label favor. You know, I mean, and that's what I'm getting at. I think this is a straight label favor.
Yeah, it's a label favor for sure.
This is not Yachty's relationship with Drake.
So
I could agree with that.
So this is a one-off. Like we probably will not see a future record with Yachty. Like this won't be like a relationship that he's built with the Migos.
No, I think this is quality control saying, "Yo, Drake, we need a solid." And Drake being like,
yeah, I think.
All right, what's the solid?
But I think Drake has always said that though. Drake has always said him and P's man cool.
Right.
So he's always expressed that he has a great relationship with the CEO.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why that favor goes a long way. So when he needs that favor, it's a two-way street. When Drake needs a favor from QC, who has a lot of hot artists on their roster, it's an easy call.
Right.
Okay.
So, but that's what I read from it is like Quality Control's relationship with Drake is definitely good for. Because this is not a Yachty situation. But the song is a slap, though. I don't think it's super chart topping, but...
It's not super chart topping, but it's going to be in the conversation for a minute. Because I feel like, because we're still surrounded with this coronavirus shit, a lot of people still haven't caught wind that, this dropped. And also, too, the projects that we're about to talk about, there's so much attention on that shit. If you're not musically inclined, listening to music on YouTube and shit like that, like us, you're not really gonna be like, damn, like this record is type 5. But the video is what to me put it over the top.
The video definitely.
I feel like over the top.
I do feel like this song should have just came out in the summertime though. It feels more summery for me.
But I think it's gonna take this. Remember now
it's gonna take a little build up. I still feel it's a little premature though.
I don't think so because I think these labels doing a lot of it is 6 to 8 month promo runs. So at the same time, I don't think what I'm realizing lately is that niggas aren't focusing as much. Because you could bypass radio to get a plaque, they don't necessarily care anymore. So normally back in the day, you had to slightly rely on the radio to really push your record over the hump.
I think seasons still matter though because seasons dictate how much people are wanting to replay the song for certain songs. Like Yummy also would have done better in the summertime. If Justin dropped that.
Yummy's a ripoff of Hotline Bling if we ain't listening to that properly. I was listening to that today. This is Hotline Bling.
Like the 2 tracks that Drake dropped, perfect for right now. Those slap for the winter.
Clean.
The Chicago freestyle and
When to Say When.
When to Say When. Those are that sound is great for right now. A little bit of a moody. It's the winter, so it's dark. It's a little moody.
I also think we think about it that way because we're in New York.
Possibly.
I think that's a big part of why we.
But I think that's a big market too, though.
Possibly. Well, yeah, Drake know what it is. Drake shot the video. Drake shot part of his video out here.
Yeah, but New York, us in New York, we tend to associate winter with more dark, moody songs. But that's not the whole case for the rest of the country.
No, it's not. But it is.
That's a good one.
It is typical that during the winter everything is cooler, and because of daylight savings. The switch of time frames and stuff like that doesn't make days shorter for people.
I think that used to be the case when New York was the hub, but because New York isn't the hub no more, that doesn't dictate the policy.
I think it still does. I think New York is still up there. It's New York, Atlanta, LA.
True. I'm not
In that order?
Nah, it's definitely LA, Atlanta, New York. If you want to go in order.
Damn, you two put us in third? That's crazy. At least in the top,
that's
right?
for sure.
For right now, I think
That's the
reasonable.
legitimate case.
So we're not even top 2, like.
New York still might be top 2 because a lot of labels foundations still get started out here.
Hip hop started here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the market, bro, like the market of artists,
hip hop started here.
it did. But at the same time, who's making the most money right now? Artists who's making the most money right now?
Hold on. We not just gonna let that be.
The nigga sneeze, bro.
It's a one. When I'm sick, I sneeze twice in a row.
This nigga has a
When I sneeze twice in a row,
If I get it, we know where we got no windows. We have no windows in this bitch.
When I'm sick, I sneeze twice, nigga.
We have no windows in this bitch.
I know that whenever
It's gonna circulate in this motherfucker.
whenever I sneeze twice, I'm like shit.
Can you crack the door a little bit?
It's not that serious, bro.
If he sneezes
Bro,
again,
it's in the corner.
if he sneezes again, will it be?
If he sees
If I sneeze twice in a row, we got a problem.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm leaving.
oh man.
Because where I was at looked like Corona. And Long Island just was desolate. And I was like, I don't know.
Oh no.
And I ain't trying to be racist. I walked past a group
How
of
many
people.
white people you saw?
I walked past a group of people. I'm not identifying their race. And them niggas had masks on. And I was like,
Mask on.
y'all niggas,
mask.
what's up?
What's up? Y'all gotta let me into this conversation.
Y'all gotta let me know.
Y'all gotta let me know, bro. You gotta set the memo out. Bring the mask. You gotta let a
Hey,
nigga
y'all
know.
gotta let me know what's up.
Speaking about let a nigga know, Meg Thee Stallion, niggas gotta let her know. Sugar didn't do it for me.
I ain't like it.
Sugar, I like 2.5 records on Sugar. The intro, what the fuck was that?
The intro, the first
you trying to
song-
rap too hard.
The first song was bad.
Are you a stallion? Hum and a hump. Let it come in a. What the fuck? What are you doing?
The first song was, she definitely was rapping too
She was
hard.
rapping too hard. I was like, stop. You forcing it. You forcing it.
I didn't even listen to the project.
Damn, alright. Bro, don't.
It didn't.
Bryson Tiller voice,
Nothing
don't.
personal against Megan. It didn't interest me enough to want to listen to it.
And me and X said this on a podcast. If the project is floppy, you have no reason talking about this situation with your label right now. I'm sorry. Make better music. Maybe your label probably had a
She's
reason
trying to
doing
push
this
out too
fucking
much
doing.
content, to be honest with
Nah, I
you.
mean, shit was trash.
She's not taking the.
I didn't like it.
We don't know her process, so I'm not going to judge it.
She's saying that she said on I listened to her interview last week on the Breakfast Club. She claims that she has a few projects in the work with some of our favorite artists, i.e. the Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me a Drake record is there. So something tells me that.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Something tells me Drake is there. She also says she's still in school. She was talking about her GPA, and DJ Envy was like, it could be a bit better. She's like, yeah, it's like a 2 point something. And niggas was clowning her. She clarified
2
it.
point something ain't good.
She was
For Meg Thee Stallion, that's great.
She's a fucking she doesn't have time to get the 4.0.
However,
she probably could.
She has enough money to hire.
I was about to say she has
hire
money
someone
to
to help
get
you
it
them shits, bro.
Right.
That 2 point, that ain't it.
Oh shit! All right, cool. All right, so anyways, back to her music.
Unless it's like a 2.8.
No, it was a 2.1, I believe.
Yeah, that ain't it.
I was like, damn. All right, well, you just
I'm
not applying yourself.
I'm not rocking that.
Yeah, you just not applying yourself. But yeah, the project to me, the project did not live up to the hype and the energy she was giving her label the other day when she went live. Me personally, I wasn't with it.
Nah, it didn't hit for me.
It didn't hit.
I'm looking at the track list now. Ain't Equal, that's the first record.
Trash.
Ain't like it. Savage is the one that everyone is saying is decent. Alright.
I didn't like. First of all, change the title. That's me.
Captain Hook is the single, I think.
I was like, alright, we talking about niggas with dicks again. Most of the records on this talk about niggas with dicks. Most of the records.
That's the content.
Hit My Phone featuring Kalani was
Fire.
It was alright.
Fire. I'm like, it's a radio single. I like it.
Bitch.
Okay.
Bitch is the next single.
Bitch is the one that I see
That's the one she has
everybody
the video?
posting, bro.
So she has the video too, right?
That's the one she's singing on.
Yeah, she has a video.
She has a video for that.
Shit's trash to me. I
Yeah,
like it.
all the chicks is reposting that. Like the
But I
lyrics.
knew that was gonna happen. So all of that song,
yeah.
sonically is pleasing to 16-year-olds and
Yep.
under.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna see all the little girls,
But grown women post
and maybe I was gonna say maybe some of the grown Instagram models talking about bitch,
Instabiz, right?
whatever.
Instabiz, you about to say Instabiz.
Nah, I
right?
wasn't gonna say that.
Alright.
Rich. Stop Playing featuring Gunna was okay.
I didn't listen to that.
Crying in the Car.
Crying in the Car, I didn't really like that. I was like,
This whole project was trash. I'm sorry. I like Megan. And
I like Megan too, but Megan better music.
I wasn't listening to, I don't know.
Megan Thee Stallion, just like we said about Nicki Minaj a few weeks ago, we like Nicki. We just want the music, but we want better music. We want better content. That's all we want. We want better music.
Nah, I wasn't.
Moving
I
right
wasn't
along.
listening to her.
Janae Aiko's project, Flames Fuego.
I love that
Todos los días
I haven't
con
listened to it yet.
You gotta listen to it, bro.
Nah, that shit is fire.
I was happy for
I'm not right now. I'm listening to a couple different projects. I'm gonna probably get to it. I'm gonna probably get to it over this break.
None of My Concerns slaps harder on
Yeah.
the project.
Yeah, none of my are featuring Big Sean. He said some wild shit. I was like, this nigga Sean.
The song has been out though, but it slaps
I
hard.
didn't even hear it. I didn't hear the full
playing
thing.
like in sequence.
Yeah, playing it right after Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And None of My Concerns come on.
Trigger is.
But
fire.
towards the bottom half of the project, it slows down a little bit. There's a couple of songs that are just okay. The top half of the project is fire.
It's
Happiness
Starts
over
Off.
everything is fire.
Huh?
Happiness over everything, aka
That's-
Ho.
Oh,
That's the
one
video
that's
with
the one
Future
with
and
Future
Miguel.
and Miguel.
It's a funny video, and there's a few chicks in there I'm gonna point them out. Two of the chicks in there I think we know actually. I was like, oh shit, these chicks they getting on. Okay, I see.
That's good.
And also was another
Janae
nigga.
Aiko project dropped the same time with hers.
That's Megan Thee
Yeah,
Stallion.
it did, yeah.
So they both dropped on the 6th.
And
Somebody else dropped it.
Little Uzi dropped on the.
Uzi's project I happened to listen to. Uzi's project is actually.
So
not
Uzi's
bad.
back? Uzi's back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people
Project
like
is not
it.
bad.
It's regular. For
I
me.
gotta listen to it. But does he have any singles that we see that going into the summer? Like, okay.
I mean,
this
the
is-
whole project is a bop.
The whole
Okay.
project is what I call a car bop.
Oh,
It's like you're playing in the car, you're trying to like get a quick, not turn up, but just for me, it's the ideal mumble rap project.
Yeah.
It's like it rocks, and for whatever reason, this is the best I've heard Uzi in a while.
I would agree with that.
Like,
But besides All My Friends Are Dead, that
Yeah.
forever. So far, that's the best he's ever done.
yeah, and he's not trying to sing too much on this project.
Nah, he's rapping. Yeah.
And I think that's why this project was a bit more. The flows were pretty good.
I don't know if he has another one of All My Friends Are
All
Dead.
My Friends Are Dead.
It's-
that's what I was gonna
I
ask
think
you.
he was trying to chase that one for a while, and that's why it wasn't.
That's why it wasn't hitting, yeah. Because this project here is more. He's just talking his shit. He's not depressive. He's not trying to appease nobody. He's just talking his shit,
just talking
regular street shit. And I think for me that it just worked for me. So I definitely heard his project. I was bumping him. I was bumping Bad Bunny's project, and that's who I've been listening to for the past couple of weeks. Or for last week and the week before.
Okay.
So the baby is in trouble for slapping a fan.
I saw the joint.
Definitely saw that.
So he claims a light was shown in his face, and the phone touched his face or whatever, and instinctually
Reflexes.
he just slapped. But the video kind of shows that he stopped, kind of doubled back, looked, and then slapped the person.
Did he know it was a woman though?
Well, that's what I was like. He claims he just slapped.
When you on stage, them lights is bright as fuck. You could be slapping.
He
the
wasn't
air.
on stage. He was walking.
He was walking
he's
through
walking.
the crowd. From what I see, walk through the crowd, it looks like homegirl tried to get a picture of him. And when he moved into her and her phone was out at the
It's
same
like it
time,
hit him.
he walked right into the phone.
So that hurt.
So when he walked into the phone, he was like, boom, he stepped back.
Damn.
And as he stepped back, he just I don't want to say naturally, but he stepped back and he was just like, the fuck? And then
He's a hood nigga. His natural hood instincts jumped in, and he did that. And from what I've been reading, they've been allowing him to, I guess, like they're like in some forgiveness mode. And then I saw a post that said, "Where was his energy for a Seabreeze?" And I was like, I don't know.
Well, I'm not forgiving him. I think at this point in time, the nigga's doing too much. Like this is about the fourth one in 6 months.
He's kind of known for hitting niggas.
And I feel like he did this shit on purpose. I don't know if he knew it was a girl.
Oh.
But he's building this like persona of if a nigga do some stupid shit, I'm gonna chase him down. Like the valet.
Yeah.
He chased that nigga down for taking a picture. There was some hotel nigga, he chased that nigga down for taking a picture. So I think he kind of is like, all right, let's play with this narrative of me chasing niggas down.
Is this how he builds his career?
I think that's what he was trying to do until he ended up slapping a girl. I don't know if he meant to slap a girl.
I don't think he meant to slap her. I think he was going to smack whoever it was in general.
I don't think he thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
I think he just was like, oh, niggas trying to play with me.
Yeah.
Slap, realized it was a girl, and was like, oh shit.
Because I don't think he would have apologized if it was a dude. I honestly, in my honest opinion,
he apologized?
He had to.
He had to, bro. It's a girl. You can't.
She's pressing charges against him.
Yeah. That's why he was saying like he was giving people bread for anybody who could provide a different angle that more accurately shows her as the aggressor.
Oh, okay.
Because from what I see,
but why would you give niggas bread for?
Well, the girl that suing him said she wasn't even the one who put the phone out. The girl, it was someone next to her who put the phone out.
So he basically,
and he slapped the wrong person.
I'm not saying it was right for him to slap, but he's still ended up slapping the wrong person. Nigga, are you dumb, blind, deaf?
It's not, bro.
That's wild.
At the end of the day, I hear his situation.
He's a celebrity. He'll be alright.
So he's just saying like I'm just like he acknowledges. He's like, listen, it's wrong. This is what I signed up for. He understands. He's not trying to say that his fans can't get a pic. He's just saying like there's personal space. So he's like, you see me moving through the crowd. Why would you put your phone in my line of sight?
I think it's a double-edged sword because I think
I'm
niggas
not trying
just
to
be
say
so excited.
Yeah,
I don't think she was. I want to slap the shit out of the baby with a phone. So I think
She didn't buy a ticket to get slapped.
Yeah. So
Of course not.
I
Of course
think
not.
in his mind he has to be a little bit, and I guess it's a little bit of street mentality. But he has to be a little bit more cognizant that you're a mega star at this point in time, and niggas is excited to see you. You're gonna have people grabbing on you, pulling on you. Not to say that they have the right to do that, because they don't.
Yeah.
But you gotta.
But I've seen mad different videos and pictures of baby checking niggas.
And I think that's the problem, though. I think the problem is you've already built this persona of, oh, a nigga do some stupid shit, I'm gonna chase him down. So now you can't really paint this narrative of, oh, I felt endangered or my space was. No, you're kind of doing this shit because it's adding to your clout, and you just ended up fucking doing it to the wrong person.
Facts.
So that's kind of how I see that shit.
Yeah.
You want to talk about these boys jumping that girl?
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know, so far out of the, because I feel like the news said some shit like 15, it was way more than 15.
Did we ever get a clarification as to what happened? What was the reason?
No, that's not what I read.
I heard it was something regarding game shit.
That's what people are saying. I do have friends that's on the inside. I can't disclose their names because they're working closely with their families. But I do have friends that's on the inside that one of them was saying that she thinks it's a hate crime. I think that's a stretch because she was saying that the young lady that was assaulted, she was saying that she's a part of the LGBTQ
she is
community.
Supposed from what I heard.
And the people that I know personally, like closely actually, these people I work with already, we done fed the homeless and stuff. They saying that the family wants to really press charges on every boy.
As they should.
As they should. So out of the quote unquote 15 suspects that the news said, they got 8 of them already. Yeah, they got 8 of them.
So a group of boys jumped one girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 15.
Bro, yeah, it looked way more than 15. Yeah, it looked way more.
And it really fucked her up?
Bro, she had a concussion. You didn't see the
she's basically in the middle, right? She's basically in the middle of the like a block, and you just see waves of niggas surround her and just kicking, stomping. One dude jumped on her.
Yeah, the dude that jumped on her, he was the first nigga that they caught, because they was able to zoom in on his face. The nigga that stole her sneakers, her Air Forces, they zoomed it on his face, and he was also the same nigga that stole her debit card, and he stole her purse.
All right.
She got robbed and fucked up, son.
Let me just say this.
I mean, it's the video right here if you want to watch it.
Nah, I wouldn't advise you to watch that, bro. I don't want to see that.
Now I'm more intrigued to watch it.
I mean, it's not bloody or nothing like that. It's just fucking stupid.
It's gonna fuck with you.
These niggas look so dumb.
Why they think they wouldn't get caught though? They got caught fast too.
I don't know. I just don't understand how not one of these niggas was like, yo, we fucking
we got to
jumping a
fuck
girl.
And we about to rob her too?
That was just a nigga trying to get brownie points. Oh, I took her sneakers. He just wanted to be the nigga to say, oh, I took her sneakers. But it's like, you took her sneakers. I don't know what's up with this generation, bro, with that.
Is the girl black herself?
Yeah, she's supposed to be
she's
black and
she's mixed. Some other shit.
Alright, what I will say is, now let's look more gang shit than anything else to me. However,
from what I heard, it was gang.
So it's gang related.
I'm gonna read up on it, but supposedly she said F some gang set, and these kids were, I guess, part of the gang set and decided to violate.
Shorty got a concussion behind that. I don't know, bro. That's extreme. They could've killed her.
I'm not supporting or endorsing it or doing nothing like that, but these kids do take their little gang situation very seriously. So at the end of the day, if she said something like that and she's on an opposing gang,
that warrants.
It doesn't warrant it, but it comes with the territory.
So it comes with what she said. She kind of knew what was gonna happen, or kind of knew what could happen.
I don't think she expected it to be like that, but these young
dudes, bro, that's a lot of smoke.
These dudes, they don't care about none of that, bro. There's a lot of dudes that are just like, hey, if you disrespect my flag, it's on. They don't care who you are.
Well, in this report, it's saying that they don't know the girl, so none of the assailants know the girl.
That's originally what I heard.
I wouldn't say that though. That's crazy.
That's originally what I heard. I originally heard they didn't know her from Adam and Eve. So my mom was like, so what we doing, jumping now? So we
just randomly jumped the girl.
I don't know if it was random.
I don't know if it was that random.
It could have also been if the what you call it.
What I will.
If the jumping part is real, I mean not the jumping. If the game part of it is real, it could have been some fucking stupid overheard someone say something, someone said something else, and then they decided. But I'm gonna stick to what I'm reading, and that's that they didn't know her. Either way, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
It's on site.
Yeah, I don't care if it is. You know, I get that the young people, some of them are really attached to that shit, stuff like that. At some point, though, we've crossed the Rubicon where it's like you don't look at it. First of all, it don't take 15 of y'all to check somebody, whether you thought you had to check a girl or dude for disrespecting your set, if that was the case. It don't take all y'all niggas to do that. But y'all doing this shit because y'all are all fucking followers, honestly. That's really what it is. Y'all always trying to look big and bad, but I don't understand where we are where you think you're gonna get those type of brownie points from jumping on one girl. Like, that girl can't fight back.
Nobody can fight back in that situation.
Nobody.
Not 15 minutes,
but that girl especially can't fight back, and y'all jumping on her, kicking, like.
And again,
at what
it's a
point?
girl.
How does it not cross? I'm sorry, I would have felt like a whole loser doing that stupid shit. Like, I wouldn't have felt cool.
You know what's wild about it to me, bro? And this is gonna be crazy that I'm saying this, but 15 young niggas jumped this girl and all she got was a concussion?
That was the next part. I said that when D first said it, I was like, what the y'all niggas, this generation is crazy, bro. And y'all couldn't,
if me
thank God
just jump a nigga right now, bro.
He's getting more than a concussion.
He's getting more than a concussion.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I act when I'm helping niggas get jumped. I'm bad.
I'm just saying.
We did that in high school.
If me and 15 of my man, that looks more. That's what I'm saying.
It ain't staged.
They knew who she was. They knew who she was, bro. You could tell these niggas were having fun.
So you think that they were probably sending her a message? Like, yo, don't ever disrespect or don't ever set trip again, fuck.
Bro, you saw how much kicks have flown in that joint? A lot of those niggas was fucking doing WWE stomps, bro. Like, I'm not saying that she didn't get hurt.
She got a concussion.
She got a concussion, she got hurt. But if me and 15 of my men...
I thought she would have had more brain damage, though, to be honest.
Bro,
that
she would have had broken ribs. She would have been fucked up, bro. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just stating.
Well, you gotta be careful with your words, bro. You do, because I think that that's part of it. I'm not saying that that's what you're trying to do, but I think that the language that we use is normalizing it for these young people to think that they can do these acts against girls.
No, I'm not
saying that that's what you're doing. I'm just saying we have to be careful as men in general about the wording that we use, because I think that it's becoming normalized to the point where 15 dudes think that whether they were WWE stomping her, maybe not hitting her as hard as they possibly could or not, they still were trying to do some form of damage.
Which is valid. What I'm trying to get to is the point of that. My point, what I'm alluding to, is the fact that it's not random. That happened, I don't believe it's random. This is my personal opinion to it.
Okay.
That seems more of a situation where
they planned that.
I wouldn't say it was planned either. I would just
premeditated after?
It wouldn't be premeditation either. It had to be some level of trash talking that happened, and Shorty probably figured that it wouldn't have gotten to that point. If it is gang shit, it is opposing situation, she might be of a different set and she disrespected their set, and they did that, is wacky in general. Don't matter how you cut the slice of the bread, it's wacky. Because even if I was with that, it doesn't take, like what X said, it doesn't take 15 of us to set an example. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, what my biggest problem about all this is just that, one, these kids have to start thinking about the long-term consequences of certain things. Two, it's wacky in general to jump a girl. There's no reason why a group of boys have to jump a girl. And three, if you really got an op situation, my nigga, and this chick talking crazy to you, and one of you check her, why is it that y'all gonna do it broad daylight in the middle of the street and cause such a big scene and then think nobody's gonna notice it?
Well, even it shouldn't be a nigga checking her. If y'all really about that gang life and all of that, the rules that we all grew up on is, we're gonna send Shorty to come see you.
Big fact.
It's not. I'm not condoning violence in general, but that was how things were handled back in the day. Is if a girl spoke to you crazy, you knew damn well you were not checking her.
Listen, I'm gonna tell it like it is. When I was in the gang and I was doing wacky shit, if a chick from an opposing gang said some wacky shit to me that I felt was disrespectful to me or my crew, I would never touch her. But you want to get touched with another female. I just didn't believe that me and my dudes would have to put hands on her. I'm older now, so I'm more mature and I'm more wiser to certain things, so I would never condone it at this age. But back then, as a teenager, those were the rules. That's what was taught to me by my
right. And
OGs.
Somewhere along the line, the shit got skewed, where these young people really be talking about the young men that we speak to really kind of feel as if, well, you know, Shorty talking crazy, I'm gonna do what I have to do. And it's like, where'd y'all get it fucked up? Because I know our generation is not teaching y'all that.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a part of that.
But the big part of it is that a 17-year-old gang member now, their big homie is 21. So you still have, you know, people within the same generation.
But where did it get flipped is, I guess my question is, like, where did this shit, like, our generation never condoned that. The generation before us never condoned that.
Definitely couldn't condone.
Definitely could not condone that. The generation before I was.
And we're not that old that there's a sub-generation in between that.
Correct.
So it's kind of like,
Correct.
Where'd y'all niggas get this flip from?
But we talk about this all the time, bro. There was some level of disconnect that happened between the last 5 year gap that's between us and the group that's behind us, where something happened. I don't know what happened or how it went.
Some shit in the 80s.
The 90s, baby.
Oh, the 90s.
The 90s, baby, was like sub 92.
95.
Oh yeah.
Face ass nigga.
You can even go as back, because like the early 90s kids still have some level of respect.
Because I'm 90 on the dot. I'm 90.
But the 95 and under, let's go as young as
95 and up.
95 and up, my fault. 95 and up.
Yeah, so
Which
you talking about
is
niggas that's
25
like
and
25 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say 24 and
So
under.
niggas is probably
realistically.
21.
That generation, for whatever reason,
It's a bit more
these
wacky.
niggas is all about a two-way street. These niggas don't care about nothing else. It's respect for respect.
Yeah, I agree. I told X I was having a very interesting conversation with my nephew, and he was telling me that he was about to slap the shit out of his elder on the train. Because the elder bumped into his man and didn't say excuse me. And he said, yo, Unc, I was about to fuck that nigga up in front of all my friends. He said, I ain't do it because it was two elders I was sitting beside. He was like, if them elder wasn't there, Unc, I would have just fucked him up. I was like, so what would have happened if you would have had to call me or your father to come bail you out? I was like, what if we said we didn't have the bailout money? Then what? He was like, I don't know, I probably would have just tried to figure it out. I'm like, bro, you're 16 years old.
How you gonna figure?
I said, you was really about to slap an elder on the train? I was
For
like,
whatever
bro, you sound
reason,
crazy.
It's like they feel like they have a point to prove.
I was listening to him like, I don't know.
where it comes from though, bro. I'm just like, what?
Let me get it straight. I'm sorry to cut you off. Y'all niggas is pussy.
Yeah.
Straight up. All y'all little niggas will get fucked up.
I ain't calling out all these little niggas.
Nah, fuck that. All these little niggas. Say
Free smoke, free smoke.
all y'all little niggas.
Free smoke. Hey.
All y'all little niggas are not tough.
P-U-S-S,
Y'all niggas do wacky shit. There's a difference between being tough and doing some wack shit. Y'all niggas is quick to bust a gun.
That's a good clarification.
Gangster.
Y'all are quick to bust a
Good
gun.
clarification. Y'all are quick. There's a lot of knuckleheads in that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they don't do wacky shit. Y'all quick to bust a gun. Y'all quick to take a life. That don't make y'all tough.
Damn, homie.
That just makes y'all like, I don't know, but it's not tough. And it's like y'all little pussy. Y'all not fighting nobody and winning. Like the way y'all fight is crazy.
It's a choreography.
Yeah, it's like y'all don't know what y'all doing.
It's a 9-step choreography. It's a 9-step. There's a whole dance, bro. There's too much movement.
And the fact that it's like y'all feel like y'all gotta take yo, bro. It's the fact that y'all feel like y'all gotta take y'all aggression out on weak people. That's what I have a problem with. It's like y'all not talking about, yo, I'm about to fight this big nigga over here. Y'all always talking about I'm a fight a girl, or I'm a fight an elder, or I'm a slap an old man on the bus and then run off. Like that wild shit that niggas would look at you and I would look at my mans and be like, the fuck are you doing? You mad corny for that.
And it's not like, let's clarify this. It's not like it wasn't amongst our generation too. There's a lot of walking niggas in our generation too. However, a good chunk of us used to call each other out on it.
And that's what I was about to get to, because I was talking to one of the elders the other day. You know, you guys know him in several African organizations, and he was like, yo, distinguished, back in my day, my elder is from Jamaica. He said if we saw some shit like that happening in Jamaica, we yoking up the youths quick.
Yeah.
And talking to them, and some of them we scolding right there. We like getting the belt on them quick.
I'm seeing that in the street. Like, I mean, we spoke about it, and I said in my heart I would want to beat them niggas' asses. Like if I seen that in the street. The reality is
You get
nah, it's not even that, cause fuck that. At least 6 of them niggas is going down.
Yo,
But especially if they can't
You imagine things you be like, yo, cook, and these niggas turn on you.
Yeah, start chasing you.
And now you just like, damn, so I was just trying to get it right there.
But all that's gonna take is one right hook and one of them niggas that hit the ground, they dispersing. But
That's a fact.
But the problem is, these niggas is holding.
That's true.
They got
one nigga
with a high point, bro.
Hey, he got the blinky on him.
Hey,
that nigga,
one nigga with a high point.
The one shaking nigga. That nigga
Ready
do
to
some
shoot.
wild shit, and next thing you know, you got a bullet in your arm.
And that was the thing I was talking to D about. It's like, yeah, I'm unless there's 4 of us there, that it's like, all right, we can run in here. These little niggas is gonna get
the business boy.
Like me running in there by myself. One of them niggas is either holding. You just can't jump into shit like you used to be able to back.
A lot of people, a lot of respect to them and respect to a lot of dudes. A lot of people lost their lives like that.
Well, I was about to say
niggas
too.
lost their lives trying to break up some of these young niggas' fights.
I don't really care about none of that shit, me personally, because y'all already know years ago there was a situation where a dude right in front of me in Harlem slapped this chick right in front of my face.
That's different, bro.
I stepped in.
That's
you know
different.
what I mean? Also, too, there was another situation. I was at a meeting, and in the meeting, a fight broke out. and a female was getting attacked at the meeting. I stepped right in front, got hit right in the nose.
I hear you, bro. I'm just saying, it's different when it's 15 niggas.
No,
I would never go to a fight like that.
I hear you too, but I'm an extreme nigga, so what I'm about to say is extreme. If I seen X's niece, if I seen D-Flow's daughter, I can't be like, oh, it's
That's
15
different.
I hear you
close to
too.
home.
No, I hear you, but why does it have to take X's niece, D-Flow's daughter, for me to be like, you know, I'm gonna just be a human today. I might get fucked up, but at least I'm here to. I'm here. I'm gonna just be a part
Because
of
it's not about might get fucked up. It's about might lose my life.
Alright, my nigga.
Me
Then
personally-
Henry Gray gonna lose his life then.
That's easy
I
to say,
I
bro, but
respect
you're not
you
thinking about
saying
your
that.
family.
I want to
I'm
say
thinking about my family
I
too.
can't take that risk, bro.
Well, you can't take that risk.
How
But
you thinking about your family if you're willing to lose
you
your life
willing to
over
lose your life,
a
yeah.
situation you have zero understanding about?
they'll say that's just that. They'll definitely say that's just who my son was. They'll definitely say that at
But that's not you thinking about your family, is what I'm saying. Thinking
Why am I
about
not
your,
thinking about my family if somebody's getting fucked up right then and there?
because you're not thinking about going back home to your family.
It's not that I'm not thinking about going back home, X. It's the fact that something is happening, and every time these things happen, we always have these conversations. Well, we have to think about, you know, what happened back in the day versus what's not happening now. And it's like, yo, fuck all this talking. Let's actually have something in place to do something about it. If not, then why we keep talking about it?
Well,
But
that-
because there's a difference, though, bro. At the end of the day, if I'm interfering in something that happens in my neighborhood, but I've known little Johnny for 20 years, that's a big difference. Before I'm walking in Harlem randomly one day and a fight breaks out and I'm stopping this random fight, and now nigga pulling out a gun and shoots me, and I've never had no business being in that situation to begin with, versus something happening on my block and it's with neighbors that I've known all my life.
But why does it have to be neighbors you know in your life?
Because you don't know the situation.
And I hear you, but that's just not where my mental's at. I'm sorry, fellas.
I
There's gonna be a
respect it.
disagree, agree. That's where we
I
at.
I get it. It's just a
That's
matter.
me.
I,
That's me.
I hear you, but it's just a matter of
That
being
mentality won't have to change when you have kids, though, bro, because then you're being selfish. I'm being honest with you.
Or if
That's a real
if
nigga
you
shit
get
about.
if you get a girl, I mean, you're not thinking about your family. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's not about your heart. We get it. Everybody in here has that heart, but it's about also being smart. You go rush into a fight thinking that you being a hero and you saving somebody, and then you don't even realize they're the person who started the fight.
I hear you.
So now you getting shot,
This-
killed, stabbed
This gotta be.
for some shit
Clear,
that
very
you
clear.
had no business being in.
You have to be very clear about it, bro. I wouldn't put my life on the line for someone I don't know, and that's just my personal.
Just a
thing.
situation you
I
have
can't-
no knowledge
I can't
about.
do that.
I get it. You see somebody in trouble, you want to help them. I do too. I need to be clear as to what the fuck is going on.
That comes down to risk assessment. It's like you have to assess what the risk is. You have to be clear about what the risk is, bro. At the end of the day,
That's why I'm saying you're not thinking about your family. I'm not saying that on some just to keep pressing that point, but at the end of the day, I don't think any one of your family members want to hear or see you get shot, killed, or hurt over some shit that ends up being bullshit.
I think, you know what? To give him credit for this, what I will say, I respect your mentality, because that's the mentality that police officers, firemen, these people who will risk their lives for someone else. I respect that. You have to have that mentality. You have to be born with that mentality. You have to be really willing to adapt that mentality.
I mean, I feel like everybody in this room has that mentality to some extent.
I have that mentality, but it's only one. It still goes based on a risk. Obviously, if I drive past a car accident and niggas is about to die in the car, I would get out of my car and help. If I drive past the accident and I see that this person is still there and I could possibly help, I would do that. Would I stop a fight amongst people I don't know, especially if I'm looking at the situation and I'm just like, I don't know if this is going to work out?
I give a prime example because we were in a situation like that not too long ago. It was me, Distinguished, it was G, and his homeboy. And there was this girl, and this dude was wilding out.
Oh, hell yeah.
And she looked like, at first, it looked like she was trying to get away from him. So, initially we was in a restaurant, and we looking, and I made the comment, I'm like, yo, fellas, I really don't want us to have to go out there, but it looks like we might have to go out there. So, right when we're about to go out there, Shorty gets in the cab. So, it's like, all right, cool. Looks like they about to do whatever. Then it was like, homeboy took her shoes off. So now we like, all right, leave the shoes, homegirl, and just drive off. If he's being abusive or wilding out right now, you gotta just go home. Shorty like gets out the cab and starts looking for the nigga. They start talking back and forth. So now one of our homegirls, Kelly, goes outside. So Kelly's outside. So now I'm really like, alright. I don't know why Kelly decided to go out there. I don't know if she's thinking the same thing, like, oh, I'm gonna hook this nigga if he do some stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, now our friend is out there as well. So we all go outside and we're watching the situation, but then it just seems like it went from do they know each other to do they not know each other to is like it just got wacky. So now it's like she starts saying she don't know the nigga from a hole in the wall. But then she does some shit that makes it seem like she know the nigga. So at some point another nigga crosses the street and is like, I don't know if he knew them. And he kind of like is talking to her and kind of talks to the dude and it was like, all right, these niggas friends. What the fuck is, it's like it becomes hard to then jump in. Cause one of us jump in, the nigga have a knife, he wanna hit somebody 3 times and then you find out that's his girl and this is what they do.
This is what they do.
It's
now,
like
you just lost your life for a situation that you thought you were doing the right thing for, but situations, like I said, it's risk assessment. And at the end of the day, listen, kudos to you. You have a big heart for doing it. I just can't take that level of risk right now.
Well, the nigga would have got fucked up that night if we physically saw him hit her. We didn't see that all night. We was there for a minute.
nah, I mean, but we
saw
had
a slap, a kick upon.
we had the numbers as well, so it's
Yeah,
like
definitely.
it would have been
It was a
harder.
good chunk of us,
It's a less of a risk.
Yeah, the risk assessment goes down, but
that's
But if I'm
in
dolo by
the
myself,
flip, right?
I want to be like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this one out.
If you train like Bruce Lee, yeah, you probably might go.
I mean, that's the next piece of it.
it.
But you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful for sure.
All of us, because I know me. I know I've been in situations where I put myself in the middle of something, and it just luckily worked out for me. But I've been in situations where I'm in the middle of some shit, not because of me, but because of the person that I was with, not with that man, but that was with me, present.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have hauled off and hooked the nigga up, and the cops probably would have been called on me because Shorty was protecting the nigga.
Ah.
So at the end of the day, I'm thinking I'm being Superman, fucking be my Mr. Superman Eminem voice, and I might have turned around and been found out the next day niggas called the cops on my ass.
Call the cops on you, like. And we don't see that happen mad times where Shorty and the dude be arguing and niggas jump the dude and all of a sudden, what are you doing? Why are you doing that to him? Because nigga was wilding you out.
Nigga was wilding you out.
And all, no, that's my boyfriend.
Like, no, he meeting my fist tonight, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But it just,
It's a great,
I wish it wasn't gray. I wish it was black and white. I wish it was as simple as, yo, this person's in trouble. We gotta go help them. I really, truly wish it was that. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that that's not the case. When I was way younger, I was way more into I'm about to run into this shit. Fuck it.
I would have thought that way a little bit when I was younger too, but I just think about it now. Like, if I go and I stop a fight and I get shot and I die, and to fast and explain that to my children, a part of them will be like, yeah, daddy was doing the right thing, but a part of them are going to also hate the fact, why did daddy have to do that?
Now, I'm not saying I won't do a damn thing. I'm
going to call the police. That's what I'm finna do. I'm going to pick up my phone.
It depends.
911.
I think it varies for me. In certain situations, if I have done the risk assessment and I've deemed that, this might work out, I'm running in there. But if I've done a risk assessment and there's still too many unknown variables, I'm finding a different way. I just think that there's some other, you got to look at alternatives than putting your body in danger when the risk assessment is at a certain level.
And risk assessment is a big part of it. Because let's just say, and we're going to move on from this right now. Let's just say you randomly walking down the block, Shorty and dude brawling, nigga wilding her out. And you say to yourself, it's just this nigga and the girl. Alright, let me try to break this shit up real quick.
Right.
You go and break this shit up, you go and you start feeding the nigga out. Next thing you know, 5 niggas pop up out of nowhere. Now you getting jumped by 6 niggas because you done ran up and did this on their block.
Right. You gotta do the proper.
You gotta
risk
really
assessment.
look around and see what's cooking. Because now you saying to yourself, y'all was just trying to help Shorty out. And now you start wilding dudes out, and now his homies come outside and look at it and just see you wilding out their nigga.
Right.
Now they turn around, they jumping you. Now you in the hospital, broken jaw, broken rib, concussion, and you sitting there like y'all just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah. No.
Right.
So it's a hard conversation because you there's no easy way to go around it.
No, because there's certain things like that would have enraged me. I probably would have ran in there. That situation.
With the kids?
Yeah, that would have enraged me. I at least would have been like, y'all gotta leave. Like I see myself doing that. Like I've done it and you've seen me jump into certain situations. But at the same time, my risk assessment there is from my standpoint now. My risk assessment is all on little niggas was pussy. But being there, I don't know. That would be a different risk assessment.
Yeah, I mean, in jumping, bro, it's a hard thing. I think personally, if me, you were there, or all 3 of us was watching that, we probably would have broke it up.
All 3 of us there, I feel like we would have broke it up.
We would have at least got it to the point where they left the scene.
They would have left.
It wouldn't have gotten. I don't know if I'd be able to really watch it, but I would have also judged it based on that situation. I wouldn't have went in to attack them. Because if I attacked them, I know how I could flip back on us. But I would have been trying to break it up.
Yeah, I'd have been pushing niggas off.
Yeah, like, yo, get out of here. Like, yo, get out of here.
That would be stage 1.
Yeah. Then
when them little niggas hook me.
When I feel it, the hair grease past my nose, and I see red.
Now we're in tier 2.
Now we're in tier 2. Now I'm going to snuff you back. And I know you will come back. And now I got to just...
Now we brawling. What's up? Like,
now we got to brawl. I'm going to throw one of these niggas in the street. It's going to get crazy.
It's bad. It's bad. Because I already see... I'm seeing nigga...
That's why I try to avoid these situations to begin with.
I see a nigga punch Flo in the shoulder. I'm going to jump on the nigga back. And this thing will see me swing on nigga back. He going to come with a flying kick. Like, I see it.
I'm going to throw one of these 100-pound niggas in the street. Bro.
Yeah,
myself. I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to fling him into the street. And that's that. I can't speak for nothing else after that. Anyways.
McDonald's is releasing a 4-patty burger.
What does that mean?
The Big Mac?
No, it's not
the double Big Mac.
Because the Big Mac already got 2 patties.
It's called the double Big Mac.
Yeah.
So this is like basically a quarter pounder. But
this is that.
No, this is a full pounder for her.
Why the fuck would they do that? Why the fuck would they do that?
This is a full pounder.
They know niggas out here trying to lose weight. Like, well, why would they do that?
No, they don't.
They don't, apparently.
They don't
do that, Flo. Why would they do that?
They
I
competing
don't
with Corona.
even eat McDonald's. Nigga.
I know.
So
Anymore.
They competing with Corona.
I never was a McDonald's fan.
Okay.
They trying to see who can
Burger
kill
King
first.
Wait, Wendy's? Burger King?
Oh, I like Wendy's, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Sure.
So you
Bacon nigga?
You're not gonna eat
I don't eat pork.
what is it? The double whopper? You're not gonna eat
I haven't eaten that in a minute, bro. Y'all know what I eat. I eat pussy.
That's much better. Sure.
Insecure is back there as well. Anybody see the new trailer?
I haven't seen
No,
it
I
yet.
have not seen the new trailer.
Is this living up to the 1 year that she took off? The hype, the anticipation? Based on the trailer.
It looks
If
like
you take a year off, you gotta come back strong.
it looks like it's back to being interesting. So apparently she has no job right now and no boyfriend. But that girl that she's friends with,
Yeah, the girl Candace who was pregnant.
right?
And then she saw Lawrence in the store, the last episode.
They're still friends,
That's weird.
and Lawrence and her are dating.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Lawrence and the chick,
The chick that's pregnant.
she's not pregnant no more.
She had the baby at this point.
I guess.
Yeah, because that chick is, what's her name? That's Shorty that got the podcast. Amanda.
No, not Amanda Seals.
Okay.
There was remember at the end of the last season, Issa had saw Lawrence with some girl she had met earlier in the season. Light skinned chick.
Okay.
The chick from the job?
The chick from the job.
Okay.
And her and Lawrence were together. So they're dating now.
Oh, Tasha.
I don't know.
I don't remember the names.
I don't remember her name.
Is it the one that he smashed? In season 1?
No, not her, bro.
No. He met a girl at the job.
Oh, that girl!
Yeah,
Yes, I remember
yeah.
now. Oh, they are dating.
So now they're dating.
Interesting.
But Issa knows her because they bumped into each other earlier.
Right, yeah,
that
they did.
season.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
So they're playing off that storyline. So
Okay.
Issa and that
April
girl.
12th, you said?
April 12th.
April 12th, right. So I gotta get HBO again. Alright, cool.
Yeah, so it looks like it's back interesting.
Call him 6 weeks right there.
I think that they did a good job. I think they did good for themselves taking that year off. I think she had probably a little bit of writer's block.
She had mad projects though. Issa was mashing.
But don't they normally take a year off though?
No, bro. She comes back every year like Power.
Oh, it's been since 2018.
It's been 2 years, yeah.
2018 was the last season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cause bro, remember last year when we were talking about it, I was tight. I was like, why the fuck she taking a whole year off? Like, what the fuck?
But I think she did good for herself because I'd rather that over her rushing the season.
Russian
I respect
writing.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, coming out with some bullshit.
And then they got to overact.
Because season 3 was already
Pushing.
Yeah,
He had a few good moments.
A few good moments, but it was nothing comparable to season 1.
That's a fact.
And season 2 was good. I won't call it decent. Season 3 was decent.
Season 2 with my nigga Dro, my nigga Alejandro.
And Dro was out there wilding.
Dro was wilding.
It was a good season.
Slinging dick.
Slinging the left and right, yeah. So, Molly, me and my girl,
Nigga
like,
mad tall too.
we into that shit. You into what? I mean, Candace knows about it.
And I still feel like the nigga lying because we ain't never seen
We
him
never seen. I'm like, we never seen your wife after that.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
You lying?
Listen, he was living his best life,
He
bro.
definitely
Friends
was.
and benefits,
With
man.
them fucking fuchsia shirts and shit.
Shit.
So we gave these niggas 2 hours. What's a tough knot, bro?
Tough now. Hold on one second.
Hopefully 2 hours will hold y'all over if we don't.
If we don't make it back, if we don't make it back next week.
Listen, man. All I'm gonna say is, like I was telling my brother and my sister, don't believe the hype. No, Mr. Jones, we will not drink your Kool-Aid.
Okay.
All right. Just be alert. Wash your hands. Wash your face.
I didn't know where he was going with
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out too, bro.
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
been very vague this episode, son.
It's okay.
This nigga's on his poetry shit.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Wash your face. Make Purell or whatever the other top brands of sanitizers out there. Make them your best friend and probably invest in some stocks. I'm pretty sure their stock went up a little bit.
Don't put it on the condom before you stick it in.
Yeah, that's
not
just
gonna work.
retarded. Yeah, that's just retarded.
That's
You know
what
what I
we
mean?
do.
I can see somebody doing it though.
Right now.
I can see it.
I can see a little nigga right now. Yo,
Right.
yo, you think we should put the Purell on this
On the
shit?
condom, she
Make
like-
sure you didn't get the
She's like,
corona.
you know what? Try it.
She will get the craziest yeast infection of her life.
No way.
That shit will turn pink, blue, and ivory by the time the morning comes. Bitch, you got a bronze vagina. Your shit bronze. Did you
Can't
shit
go to the hospital.
Definitely can't.
You better have that douche there, boy, because you're going to be flamed, bro.
Just be alert.
Be safe
Wash
out
your
there.
hands. Do your research. And yeah, if you're feeling fucking sick, if you're feeling like you're coming down with something, if your dick feel like it's falling off, which is probably true, like Diva, you need to stay the fuck home, alright? God bless.
Just don't follow my math of the if you're
And get your dick sucked, because according to XM, get your dick sucked,
if
fellas.
you're used to sneezing once and that means you're sick, don't follow my logic. Cause I know my body. I sneeze twice in a row, that means I'm sick.
Yeah, this nigga come with his own logic, bro.
Bro, I promise you. You got nothing to worry about if I sneeze one time.
Oh, man.
If I do a double sneeze, alright?
No, that's kind of funny though, because when I'm sick, I do the quadruple joints. I can't control it.
So you know what time it is.
I know what time it is. Sometimes though, allergies be the same. The only difference between that and my allergies is that my eyes itch when I have allergies.
Mm.
So I know when I have allergies. But
We're not coming back here next week. Because of your black ass, we're not coming back here next week.
That's why Flo wasn't here last week, low key. He wasn't sure what I was cooking.
I wasn't. I'm being 100% honest,
I'm
Johnny.
black.
I was like, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe. I
Nigga ass
was like,
fucking Tupperware sick ass.
I ain't gonna play it safe, nigga. I wasn't sure. Listen, bro, y'all prefer me coming here?
No, bro, I had a conversation with your wife about your sickness, man.
I know, man. That's fine.
Right, yeah, I had to make sure you was good. Because I was like, I can't call you. She's like, why you don't call I was like, 'cause I don't want to get sick through the phone. She's like, you an idiot. I was like, I know, Tiff.
It's questionable.
I didn't want to. I was like,
What would Dad say?
If I get
Dad
sick on the
is
phone,
stupid,
if I get sick, then fuck this nigga.
Dad would say, I just think, I don't know, son. Some people really gotta probe what's in their heart, I think.
I like that word.
And they really gotta just dig deep and figure themselves out and really understand what demons they may be fighting. This is a general statement. It's not for one or anyone in particular.
Yeah.
But it is a general statement, dog.
I guess.
But
Sure.
I think people really do gotta like if you constantly find yourself battling and in negative spaces with your life and with people and just in general, you gotta like really figure out what is affecting you that keeps putting you in these spaces. Unless you like genuinely like just love being in that space of hurt,
Alright.
you gotta figure that shit out because I don't know anybody who can just live their life like that. So that would say really, really, really seek some form of enlightenment if you're dealing with certain things that
That's real tough.
you realize is affecting your everyday life.
And potential paper.
You're not allowed to like really like be yourself, and you're not allowed to I don't know. You're just not allowed to let yourself shine, bro.
You don't know.
I love how he's dancing around him, bro.
I gotta
I'm
love.
not. I'm
dancing with the stars ass nigga right here. Got the fade.
Nigga.
My nigga XAB boy.
A full dance, bro. I respect it, son. Great words. Great
Oh,
words.
this is Badass and Bow Ties.
You guys have a great 10, 12 days off, however long it's gonna be. We'll catch you guys whenever we see. We won't catch you guys nowhere. We'll be back on here when we can. Take care.
Thanks,